Hello, Realm of Crypto audience. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about some SAITAMA. We're going to talk about some SAITAMASK, some SAITAMA Realty. We're also going to talk about Lily Finance. And we're also going to talk about the direction that a lot of these funds are leading you investors into. Okay, as always, do your own due diligence and hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and follow me on Twitter at Realm of Crypto 1. I will follow you guys back, and you guys can also join my Patreon, where you not only get my buy and sell trade alerts, but you get my first day token launch alerts. Okay, you get my Discord access, and you get one-on-one guidance with me, where I'm putting my 8 years of experience to work for you. Okay, so the links will be in the description and in the comments. Okay, and speaking of 8 years of experience, okay, you guys are about to get a second chance. Okay, so look, share this video. Okay, whoever does not see this is on them. Okay, whoever does not see this video, that's on them. All right, now I told you about Lily before it launched. Okay, and only a handful of individuals got in on that 700% gain. You're getting a second chance coming up. So I want to know if a lot of individuals learn a lesson out there, or we gonna go in the way of the fudders again. Okay, a lot of individuals listening to the fudders, a lot of you guys missed out on that 700% gain. Okay, now a lot of individuals, we're looking at SAITA Realty. All right, now a lot of individuals are calling SAITA Realty, once again, just like Lady Finance, they call it a pump and dump. Lady Finance is not a pump and dump. It's moving normal. Look at the charts. Okay, but most of the individuals out here that are calling SAITA Realty a pump and dump, okay, they have zero experience on real estate. Okay, they don't know how real estate investing goes. Okay, and they don't have no idea how real estate works. Okay, I can't really take, anyone serious who talks in the blind. All right, if you need an architect out here, you don't hire the cook. All right, a lot of individuals out here, they're pretending to be architect when they're nothing but cooks. Okay, and look, people want to compare SAITA Realty already. They're amping it up. They want to compare it to Lily and call it a pump and dump. I told you that Lily was not a pump and dump. Okay, you can't call something a pump and dump that has already made people money and hasn't crashed to zero and has already settled in and fallen in line with the market and moves normal as your average token does. Okay, when you think about it, we invest in pump and dumps every day. We just have no idea or understanding of what the term means, and neither does a lot of those fudders out there. Okay, even the big fudders, they don't know what it means. It's called fluctuation, people. It's called fluctuation. Okay, and the truth is this: Lily is just a project right now that emotional investors missed out on. Okay, they're salty because they missed out on that 700% gain. If I missed out on the 700% gain listening to fudders, I would call it a pump and dump too. Okay, now like I said, I made various videos and posts before the launch telling people to think for themselves, and a lot of individuals, they went in the wrong direction. Okay, they went opposite of that. Okay, now look, at least I said that to the viewers. Okay, now at least I made those posts and videos saying that to the viewers. The influencers, not so much. Okay, because they seem to think, but they can't get the self part right. Okay, they seem to think a lot, but they can't think for themselves. They can't get that self part right. It becomes a spewing mess all the time. Just go back and look at a lot of the FUD videos. Everybody is talking about the same thing, and when things go wrong, they're nowhere to be seen. Okay, now a lot of individuals are also they're also talking about SAITAMASK, and look, SAITAMASK is a work in progress. Okay, they're coming out with an update. All right, and it's a work in progress. Okay, but you can't tell that to individuals that does not understand what a process is. Okay, I'm choosing my 8 years of experience over emotional wrecks 7 days a week. Okay, now speaking of wrecks, all right, most of the fudders out there don't even have no idea what wreck mean. Okay, people think you get wrecked and lose money, okay, when a project dip. Now if that's what you think that wreck means, I guess we're just all out of names for individuals that get, wreck selling on those low dips. You get wreck selling on low dips. That's what wreck actually mean. All right, now people who also take profit should know that, especially the ones that missed the profit on a bigger pump after they took profit. That's what wreck means. Fudders out here wreck themselves all the time by taking profit. They don't never tell you that though. All right, so I guess based on the fudders, I guess we can label that good investing by, the average fudder. I guess that's their way of good investing. Okay, but look, guys, SAITAMASK will eventually be what we all thought it was. It's a process. Okay, now people out here believe that project should move on their time, okay? But then they get their panties all in a bunch when they find out that their time is not important, you know, versus the project movement. Projects move on their own time. They don't move on nobody else's time but their own. I mean, the thing is this, man, the craft fest is serious out there. People should be investing more into Kleenex than cryptos. They should. The craft fest is crazy out there. All right, now you also got individuals talking about individuals out there talking about like the small wallets, all of these small wallets with a little bit of value inside. Nobody knows the purpose of these wallets. Okay, in my last 8 years of investing, I had many startup wallets and added more value as the project got off its foot. It did not matter if the fee was more than the value that was in my wallet. I just paid the fee. Okay, and as the project got off its foot, I added more value over time. People don't know the purpose of a lot of those wallets in there like that. All right, a lot of people don't know. You all do know that low value coins can outgrow the high fees, right? You do know that, right? If you have say if you have $100, say if you have $100 in a wallet, do you still think it's going to be $100 in 2 years? It's not. All right, but don't tell that to a person that believes that 100 equals 100 in 2 years. It just does not make any sense. Your value eventually grows, okay? And also you got individuals talking about like the whale wallets and stuff, the whale selling, okay? The thing is this, it's common sense. Obviously it's common sense, but not to all it's not common sense. That's just life. That's what happens. Individuals sell and values still go back up. People think just because of the whale sale that it's a permanent crash. It's not. All right, we don't have to put on our tinfoil hats out there like a lot of those fudders do, put on their tinfoil hats and assume the inside conspiracy is going on. That's what they do. When a whale sale or some crazy wallet situation going out there, the tinfoil hats come out in droves, okay? And people are even criticizing things like the white paper and spelling errors and all of that. You talk about reaching. I mean, that is just totally reaching right there. Okay, that must be a thing that individuals do when they are all out of ammo. They have nothing else to FUD about. They just start reaching. Okay, that sounds just like the new FUD trend. All right, now in my opinion, also going back with the app, it does not matter that the app is not ready, even with SAITA Realty being worked on, because like I said, that's a work in progress. Okay, I believe SAITA Realty, although a lot of people don't know what's connected with it, I believe it's a lot of positives connected with it. All right, I believe SAITA Realty will assist not only the app, but SAITAMA as a whole, okay, with the investors and catalysts that will be attached to it. All right, everybody thinks it's going to be a pump and dump. I don't think that. All right, now I said before in my videos, you do not get ahead by just focusing on one thing. You get ahead by focusing on multiple things. You need multiple moving parts. I don't understand how people don't realize that. You know, the SAITAMASK is not going to be, you know, enjoyable to a lot of the investors with just one moving part. You need multiple moving parts. Okay, and the thing is this, multiple moving parts, it forms a complete project. All right, and the fudders out there, they're trying so hard to make you believe, okay, what they say holds water. All right, these are the people right here that barely have any experience in crypto. How can I listen to somebody that barely have no experience in crypto? Okay, these are the individuals, like I said, that have about a year or less into crypto, and they're out here trying to spew mess. All right, these are also the people that claim that they have years in of crypto, but spew nonsense that doesn't match up with the history. I look at a lot of I look at a lot of big influencers out there, and a lot of what they say don't match up with my 8 years of experience. It does not match up with the histories. All right, so how can they know what they are saying is true? All right, now I will say this again. We're going to say it again. Just like I said before the Lily launch, and people missed that 700% gain, listening to the FUD, think for yourself. Make your own decisions. Here we go again, second go round. Fudders are amping up just like they did for the Lily. They amping up. SAITA Realty has a purpose. SAITA Realty has a purpose. It's a moving part within the SAITAMA and SAITAMASK, the whole ecosystem. It's a moving part. Okay? You're gonna miss those gains again, listening to the fudders. All right. If you miss the gains again, okay, listening to the fudders, there's just no more hope for you. Okay. At this point, I don't even know why you are even in crypto. All right. I'm telling you, we're getting a second chance again. If you're going to let people make moves for you and lose for you, just get out of crypto now. All right. People lost 700% last week. Second go round, think for yourself, make your own moves. And look, I will catch you guys on the up and up. Outie.